In a quiet village surrounded by fields and dust roads, lived a boy named Rehan. His house was made of old bricks, the kind that crumble when you lean on them too hard. His pockets were always light, his slippers worn at the edges, and most days his stomach growled louder than the school bell. But none of that was Rehan's biggest struggle. His biggest struggle was that nobody believed in him. Rehan carried a dream inside him, big, bright, and fragile. A dream that whispered, "Life can be more than this." But whenever he tried to share it, people laughed. "You? Dream big? First learn how to afford tomorrow's meal," they'd say. Their words cut deep. Every laugh felt like a stone thrown at his confidence. Yet something inside Rehan wouldn't break. It hurt, but it didn't break. One evening, when the sky was turning orange and the wind felt tired, Rehan sat alone near an old banyan tree. His eyes were moist, and he kept picking at the dry soil beneath him. An elderly teacher from the village, Master Idris, noticed him and walked over. "My boy," he asked gently, "why is the world sitting on your shoulders today?" Rehan hesitated, then whispered, "Sir, everyone says I can't become anything great. That dreams are only for people with money. Maybe they're right." Master Idris didn't argue. He simply took out a small, scratched-up piece of glass, almost like a broken fragment of a mirror, and placed it in Rehan's hand. "Look," he said. Rehan stared. "Sir, I only see myself." "Look again," Idris said softly. "Do you see the tiredness in your eyes?" Rehan nodded. "Now look deeper. Behind the tiredness, do you feel something burning?" Rehan frowned, then slowly nodded again. There was something, a spark, a fire he didn't know how to name. "That," Idris said, touching his shoulder, "is belief. Most people lose it before they even start. Life will cover your heart with doubts, just like dust covers this mirror. People will try to convince you that you're smaller than your dream. But if you wipe the dust every day with your actions, that fire will guide you through nights darker than you can imagine." Rehan looked at the broken piece of glass with new eyes. It wasn't just a mirror, it was a reminder. That night, something changed, not outside him, but inside. He didn't suddenly become strong or fearless. He simply decided not to quit. From the very next day, Rehan made a promise to himself. He studied harder than before, even when the electricity went out and he had to sit by a candle. After school, he worked at a small snack stall, washing plates. On Sundays, he helped a carpenter to learn basic skills, and late at night, while everyone slept, he opened old borrowed books and taught himself everything he could. It wasn't easy. His mother's health got worse, and the family barely afforded medicines. His father worked in a tiny workshop fixing bicycles for coins. Rehan felt pressure no child should feel. But every time he felt like stopping, he pulled out that little mirror piece. He remembered the spark, and he kept moving. Months turned into years. Slowly, with the little money he saved from work, Rehan started repairing broken radios and fans in his neighborhood. People trusted him because he worked with honesty and patience. After some time, he rented a small corner of a shop and put up a handwritten board. Rehan repairs anything. He didn't expect much, but work came. He saved every rupee. He didn't waste, didn't show off, didn't slow down. Step by step, he built something from nothing. One repair job turned into 10, 10 into 50. People who once mocked him now came with respect, asking for help, asking for advice. With the money he saved, Rehan opened a tiny store selling home appliances, then a second, then a third. Eventually, he created his own small brand, something he once thought was impossible for a boy from a broken house with broken slippers. Life changed, not suddenly, not magically, but slowly, patiently, just like he had changed himself. His mother received proper treatment, his father retired early, and finally rested. And Rehan finally understood the truth Master Idris had tried to show him years ago. One afternoon, the old teacher came to visit his shop. Rehan welcomed him warmly, offering tea and a seat. Idris looked around, proud but calm. "You see, my child," he said, The world will always tell you to think small when your pockets are empty. But the world forgets. Dreams don't grow in pockets. Dreams grow in hearts, and you kept yours alive. Rehan smiled, holding the old mirror piece in his hand. I just followed the fire you made me see, he whispered, and maybe that's the part we all forget. We wait for someone to believe in us, but sometimes the belief we're searching for is already inside. We just haven't looked deep enough. If you're watching this and a small part of you is fighting to stay hopeful, protect that part. Even if people laugh, even if life gets heavy, even if you feel slow, dust off your mirror, look at yourself again. There is more inside you than the world can see. And if this story lit even a tiny spark in your heart, don't let it fade. Hold on to it, grow it, and maybe one day, someone will look at you and say, "You changed your story." Take a breath, think of your dream, and start your next step today.